Welcome to Grade A Fun Now. You ever had to cheat some turnarounds and had to knock them out? You ever had one of them days? Well, check this out. If you already have the front view, right? You could take that front view, flip it, make a back view. Bam. Like, your back view is done. Like, well, let's say like 60% done. That's just a guesstimate. I like making up percentages. It may not be accurate. It may not be accurate at all. So don't hold me to that. But if you have any experience, if some of this does come down to having done a lot of life drawing, and doing this process over and over again, like the first times you do it, it's gonna be hard. Like, just hard because you've drawn the front, so your mind is fixated on, I know what the front looks like. But if you flip it, erase out the things that make it the front view, like the direction of the feet, the facial features, and like clothing detail, like, you know, a little butt cheek in there, and anything, like sometimes it's even just the way the sleeves turn. Like if you flip it, it'll make it like it's going the opposite direction, so then you don't have the issue of it going in the wrong way. I drew the ear like two or three times because I couldn't decide on like if it felt like it was going the right direction. And then eventually I settled on this like 3/4 back. It felt right, and because it's cartooning, it's kind of a stylized thing. A lot of your choices are gonna be, does it feel right? Because if it feels right, then you know it's basically right. And then I jumped in. I said, all right, let me do a side view. And it's unlikely that I'm gonna really use the side view that much, but I just wanted to do it to make sure that I had one. So if there is something that I'm not 100% certain on, like what it looks like at a certain angle, then I have enough angles to work from. Like, that's kind of the idea. And that's how you want to approach these, is you're like, even though I know sometimes the turnarounds are really technical and you want to try to be super accurate, these are really for myself, and I just kind of want to pass on the thinking, the process of how you can make these for yourself super fast. So if you have projects that you're working on and you need to do some ideation for your characters and kind of get an idea of what they look like from multiple angles, then you can do them really fast. And then of course the process of doing like the cleanup. Cleanup is just meticulous, right? There's no, can't even tell you that there's a fast way to do it. I mean, some people might be super fast. I'm not fast. I usually take my time. I redraw lines over and over again to try to kind of sort of get them right. But really, I'm not trying to make them still super accurate, because this is still just trying to get an idea of what things look like from multiple angles. And because this is a simple project and it's my own internal sort of project, I'm not that concerned about the absolute accuracy, because even through the process, like, I'm gonna be squashing and trashing things anyway, so that's not the deal breaker. It just typically how I work, I put the blue or my initial drawing on the color layer, and then I go back and I do the cleanup line work on the line layer, just so I don't have multiple layers. If you've seen previous videos, I mean, it's the same process that I use all the time, just because it's quick, it's easy, it's efficient. And then once I'm done, I can select everything on that color layer and just delete it, because I won't need it anymore. Like, I don't need my scribble scrapple because I've got the more clean, refined version. So if that works for you, you know, knock yourself out. If you want to make a new layer, you can do that as well. And then when it comes to the coloring, if you haven't seen the coloring process before, you have to make individual swatches for every color you need. But in the long run, and then eventually, if I knock out some more videos, this character, you'll see how I can just use this palette over and over again. So once you made the colors, you don't have to keep making them over and over again. You just keep using the same palette. It's even though the initial investment of time is aggravating, in the long run, when you change stuff, I mean, it's gold. I mean, I can't tell you how much it's gold. But I mean, that's it. It's pretty simple. Like, cheating the process will help you to figure out the design of your character real quick. Subscribe, like, you know what it is. Grade A fun.